Hi, please subscribe and like this videos. And let's start the chapter book. Mr. Burke is brave. Here's a character: AJ, Ryan, Michael, Andrea, and Emily, and Neil. Chapter 1: The Big Race. My name is AJ and I hate ice cream. Actually, that's not true. I love ice cream. In fact, it's one of my favorite things in the history of the world. It was just pulling your leg there. No, I wasn't doing that either. If I was pulling your leg, I would actually be taking your leg and pulling on it. Why would anybody want to pull on a leg? That's a real thing to do. What are you looking down here for? The story's up there, dumbhead. Speaking of weird things, last week the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. When I got to school, our groundskeeper, Mr. Burke, was sitting out in the playground on the riding lawnmower. Well, that's not the weird part because Mr. Burke sit on riding lawnmowers all the time. The weird part was that right next to him was our principal, Mr. Claus. He was sitting on another lawnmower. All the kids gathered around to see what was going on. I went over to my friend Ryan, Michael, Neil, and Alexia. What's going on? I asked. Mr. Claus and Mr. Burke are going to have a lawnmower race, said Michael, who never ties his shoes. The first one to reach the monkey bars win, said Michael, who will anything, even stop using that foot. Lawnmower race rocks, said Alexia, who is a girl, but he's cool anyway. The loser has to pay the winner $1, said Neil, who we call the nudie, even though he is close. Mr. Claus and Mr. Claus ripped the motor off their lawnmowers and gathered at each other. Get ready to lose, partner, shouted Mr. Burke. I reckon I'm gonna give you a weapon you'll never forget. He talked funny. He had a thick hook in his mouth too. What's up with that? Get my grass, yelled Mr. Claus. You're going down, Mr. Burke. That's when Andrea, young, this annoying girl with curly brown hair, coming over. She was with it equally annoying crybaby friend Emily. Hi, Ola, said Andrea. She calls me by my real name because she knows I don't like it. I didn't say hello to Andrea because I knew the guy would start teasing me and saying I was in love with her. They shouldn't have dangerous race and gamble on school property, Andrea told us. I see a bad impressed for children. I agree, said Emily, who agrees with everything Andrea said. Can you possibly be any more boring? Asked Alexia. Andrea stuck out her tongue at Alexia. Alexia stuck out her tongue at Andrea. Emily stuck out her tongue at Alexia. Alexia stuck out her tongue at Emily. When somebody says something mean to you, anyway, stuck out your tongue at them. That's the first rule being a kid. I'm not boring, and I just don't like violence. Why do you have just violence? Everyone laughed, even though this isn't anything funny. Not violence, Allah, and just said, lolling high. Violence. Oh, we can't. Why can't truck of violence fall on Andrea's head? Our gym teacher, Mr. Small, came running out in front of the lawnmowers. She was carrying a big flag. On your mark, she yelled. Get set, go! She waved the flag Mr. Claus and Mr. Burke took off. Ha ha, made you look down.